What's your thing say? Jacket or jack off or what?
I should show you the back of the shirt. It's really cool.
You're going
Not
to show
right
me?
now because it takes a lot to stand up.
No, that's fine. You're plugged in. Well,
She wants to show you her back for once. That's
Yeah.
that's a first.
Feel honored.
It's
Feel honored.
I mean,
I like that she tells you how to feel.
we know she's got a plug back there somewhere. Yeah. Now she's going to show it to us. Does it flash?
Yeah.
It winks, right?
Yeah.
Is it like
you
a
can choose different-
stoplight? Is it like a
different-
stoplight?
Well, if you put it to the red setting.
Yeah, nobody could go on the red.
Is it a stoplight?
A green, you could go in.
Yeah,
Yellow,
so-
you got to be cautious still, right?
What about white?
Well, you see a white light. That's when you're dead.
Yeah, you don't want to see a white light.
What the white light?
Well, what if it is like a white light because it's like heaven and you almost think you're dying, you know?
Well, if I ever saw your back door, it would be heaven, I guess.
That's the only time he'll see it.
It's the only time I'll see it. I'll be at the pearly gate.
Oh my gosh.
He's all, wait, before I go in?
Wait a minute, yeah.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, I won't let you in until you show me your backside. Because I got permission already.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm the backside
man.
manager.
Speaking of shirts, you didn't even ask about ours.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Mine's-
Okay. Well, I kind of did, but then I was told not to.
No.
Mine's Mini Armicio?
Okay, so,
I-
and then Mini, and then Dwarfinators.
That's the company's name. I was blessed with my daughter and my son-in-law and my cohort here on the side who never would confess.
Do you know he threatened to put naked pictures of me on the internet?
What?
Yeah. Tell her what you're going to do.
I was going to draw stick people.
White. Stick
Well,
people.
not just stick people with little boobies, and because it would have matched her. I mean, just long hair and.
But that's how you
know.
would need to make it white.
Well, it would have been
On white
Well,
paper.
I could have used black paper with white drawing, I guess.
Yeah.
But I did all kinds of threats. You know, I even tried the Make-A-Wish thing, which that didn't work neither. So
He literally, I'm working and he's calling me. And sometimes multiple times in a day. And
it
he's
was only
like,
2 days.
look,
I finally gave up.
my favorite was, look, you know I have heart problems. So if I die tomorrow, you're going to feel really bad.
Exactly. You know.
And my heart's like, fuck, what if something does happen? And I'm like, I got all nervous. And then I just kept like referring him back to his daughter. And then I text his daughter. I'm like, next time if you plan something, please don't ever tell your dad that I know.
Yeah, that was.
And then his wife started asking me, and I was like, oh my God.
If she wouldn't have said that, I would have never bothered you.
Yeah.
That was the mistake she
That was
did.
her
She
fault.
said, I told so-and-so. I said, well, you shouldn't have done that. But I give you props.
She did good.
You know, you did good, too. You held your guns. You know, so that
So
was...
you had no clue?
Well, no, not really. I mean, even though I guessed half of it, but
Yeah.
mine's
Oh,
were...
you guessed like mini people?
Well, I was thinking, little people on a pole, but...
He's all, is it a midget stripper? And I was like,
But the problem is, there
and I
was,
couldn't say anything.
there was
So
four
then you're like,
poles. There was
"Let's
four
not tell
poles,
your
and they
daughter."
were bouncing off of the ropes, which was even more entertaining. So, props to those little people for wrestling. I had a great time watching them. They were hilarious. I loved it.
I don't know who was funnier, him or his wife.
Oh, my wife, I think, enjoyed it a bit more. 'Cause she was not expecting it.
She's like this watching.
Oh yeah, she was getting into it.
Like, I didn't understand why she was bending down, though. Like, she'd be like,
I mean,
and then they,
Through the ropes?
yeah.
It's not, I mean, we were probably from here to you, Giggles, as
Yeah.
far from the stage, because there was 3 rows of chairs.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, it was inside of a bar, but so it's not like they have a lot of stage room. But so we were right in front of the stage, or the ring, I guess. It was great. I mean, it was a great time.
It was nearby.
Yeah,
Well,
it was,
hey-
our local bar here in this town right here.
Oh.
Do you remember?
It has cows.
Oh, got it.
Okay.
Got it. Yep.
Cows.
I know.
Do you remember what the bouncer or security said?
Yeah, if you grab one, throw them back in or something like that.
If a little person falls,
It falls on your lap.
yeah, if a little person falls on your lap, just
throw 'em back in.
don't throw them on the floor. Throw them back in.
Yeah. Well, that happened.
And right when he said that, we were like, no, because they still did not know.
Yeah, we were in line outside waiting to get in, so.
And then he got excited. And your
yeah, as
wife
soon as I
still had
saw
no
the-
clue.
As soon as I saw the ring, I knew exactly what was going on. But my wife.
What is it, mini?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was and I'm like, is this regulation?
No. It was probably about the size of that where the table is over there. It wasn't very big,
Yeah.
but big enough for them to do their
Right.
performance, which was great. They did a great job. And the referee she was nice. She was funny.
She was
She
hilarious.
was twerking. She was doing everything.
So like she would play. It's obviously a show, right?
Yeah. It's
So
staged.
like one guy, like El Gallito, he was my favorite. I loved Gallito because he was like 3 foot something, which I literally almost took him out
And he's
because I was trying to go get us the shirts,
He's wearing a rooster. He's
and I
wearing
was
a rooster mask
looking
with a
back,
beak.
and I was still talking to his daughter about the shirt sizes. And when I turned around, he was literally in my crotch, and I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And he's like, but he had like his wrestling mask on,
his
so he's
beak,
like,
yeah,
he just went like
his little-
this.
You must have been happy.
And then I just slid over to the side, and I was like,
Probably got a smell. That's the problem.
That's what I was thinking. He
Good thing I
probably, or
watched.
maybe he was like, "Ooh, little fishy there."
Well,
He was
I
cute.
mean, he stuck his beak in the wrong place. But hey, that's the way it goes. Hey.
but they didn't have any of his shirts left. And I almost got you a mask so you could sit up here with us.
Oh my gosh.
And then I kept asking him, should I buy us masks? Should I us masks?
And you know what? And I have mine at home, and I should have brought it. I should have brought it. I apologize.
Next time.
We can put a mask on you, and you can sit up here.
But did I tell you what the guy said behind me?
No.
Okay, so I was standing by them, but then towards the end, like after halftime, I was standing by his daughter and her husband. And the guy, there was like few guys behind me, and we're like, it was like, the end was wild. It was like a free for all. They were all in there, all fighting, right? But the one on my shirt,
He was the tallest little person, which he's not really a little person.
but he was like literally like my size. And then I was like,
He looked taller on stage.
he looked huge.
Then when he got on the floor, he
Yeah.
it wasn't that big. He just looked big up there.
Well, he was so
he
big
was, he
compared
was
to the
muscular.
other
one.
He was
And
muscular.
his-
He was built.
His
yeah.
match was him versus the smallest one that they had.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which was like, I think he was 3
He's
foot,
3
micro.
feet tall, L micro something.
Yeah. But like as they're fighting, I'm like, man, that guy's like huge compared to everyone else. You know what I mean? And the guy behind me goes, dude, he's like your size.
What? See, that's the problem.
And I
on
turned
stage.
around and he was like my size, and I was like, who
On stage,
are you talking to me?
on stage, he did look a lot bigger, but when he came down on the floor, I have to agree with the guy. He wasn't that tall, but on stage compared to the other ones, we're talking.
Yeah.
One
I'll
was
show you
3.5,
pictures.
one was 3 foot, the others were probably less than 4 feet. So they were all less than 4 feet except for him.
So that's like,
That's it.
Yeah.
That's probably the
That's
tiny one.
it?
Yeah.
And they'd fly out of the ring.
Oh, no.
Into the crowd. So this guy's drinking his beers all, and I'm like, I want that seat next year.
yeah, that lady, there was 2 ladies in front of us. One of them got dumped. God knows how much beer she got dumped on, but hey, that's what you pay for. You get front row seats.
I was like, I'm down.
It was good. It was great. I thank you, my daughter, and thank you, my son-in-law, and you
Good
too.
idea.
You
I
guys,
just showed up.
you guys,
pretty cool.
that was a fun little.
They're coming back in 2 months.
Yeah, so. if
I
they
think
come
it's a new
back,
tradition.
So we'll have to hit them again.
Well, what's funny is we're leaving, and I'm like, hey, they said, like, do you want to like take a picture with them? They were all by the ring, and then you could go take a picture. And, they charge a couple bucks. And I'm like, let's go. And I wanted a picture of me and him so I could post it. And he's like, no, I don't want to take a picture. And I'm like, this is your dream. Like, how are you not in between all of them?
I know, but.
And then I was like, I doubt his wife's going to want to go. And I was like, do you want to go with
she
me?
jumped right in.
And she was like, yeah, let's fucking go.
ready?
We're ready.
Let's
dear.
do it.
You haven't had hair in the middle in a long time anyway, so right?
Wouldn't you like to know? Just
Well,
ask,
you tell
ask
him.
El Gallito.
Well, I'm sure he got a whiff.
He would know for sure.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. Welcome everybody to the.
I'm like, wait, let me wrap my hair before you do the intro so I can cut this
Okay.
out.
We got to wrap this up quick.
Is
Hurry
that
up.
in the middle?
That's close enough. A engineer.
Huh?
Is it in the middle?
Yes.
That's good.
Good.
Okay. Because I kept looking over there and it's all.
No, it's in the middle.
Sorry. Now you can start the show. Now
Now
I
I
look
can
good.
start the show.
I was,
Can I?
yes.
Okay, please. Welcome, everybody, to another exciting episode of Rocking on the Porch. Papa Tony here, Giggles, and my partner in crime, Mishi.
It's La Michi.
La Mishi, El Mishi. La Mishi.
L.
L is
Well, if it's, oh, that's right, you're not an L, you're an La. La Mishi. La Mishi.
yes.
La.
I got some new moves.
Oops.
Moves. I expected better from you, Giggles.
He said
I
boobs too.
thought you said I got new boobs, and I'm looking over. I said,
I know the hit people.
where did you put them? I still don't see them.
I took video of how they hit people with cookie sheets and trash cans.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I can't believe how much that trash can went for.
yeah, some lady. I can you imagine waking up or seeing that on your bill next month?
You know what's funny?
Almost $400 she paid to get hit in the head with a trash can, and it wasn't even that hard.
I told your son-in-law, I was like, dude, you should totally get that trash can. And he's like, why? And I go, it's a great conversation piece for your house. And your daughter's like, you better not fucking buy that.
Oh,
And
no,
he's like, no. And he's like, and I'm like, get it. If I had my own garage up here, I don't get it.
you know what? I'll give them props. They made a nice chunk of change for themselves doing the selling the lid and the can and of course all the pictures they took. So
Special trash can or something?
no, it's just a
it's a trash can they
regular
use.
can, but that they smash over their heads. So
Like the aluminum.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
but they
yes.
auctioned it off at the end.
yeah,
That's cool.
Because if you think they really don't make that much money if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Between all of them, like split between all of them,
well,
plus gas, plus travel.
the whole secret was people were bidding to get the trash can hit on your head, get in the ring, and they were going to hit the little person was going to smash you in the head with a trash can, and so a lady decided to spend close to
No, I
$400.
thought she took it home with her.
Well, no, she did.
Yeah.
She won it, but the idea was to get it to hit over your head, then you could take it home. So, and then the tall guy won the lid. Well, that was different, but he was a strong guy. The poor lady, she
got fucked in.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Now she's going to open up her statement next month. Why in the hell did I spend $400 for a crumbled up trash can?
For
She
someone
probably
like
doesn't
me,
Yeah, somebody.
I would show it off.
Well, I know.
It'd be in the house somewhere. Like, look at my trash can. Isn't it beautiful? That's my forehead mark right there.
You know what? But it was a great time. It was a great time. Everybody
See
in
a
there.
little bit of blood right there?
No, they didn't hit hard enough to even kill anything.
Sometimes they connect, and I was like, ooh, because you could tell they're all,
You know. And there was most of them were Latino except for one guy from Nebraska, I believe his name was. So he was the only.
Nebraska.
Yeah, he was the
There's
only.
an Asian one, too.
Was there?
Yeah.
Who?
There was the Nebraskan one and then the Asian one. I missed the Asian one because I was in line for the bathroom.
Boy. Yeah, you got me on that one. I thought they were all Latinos, but you
He
could
could
be
have
right.
been. Yeah. I'll show you in the picture.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. So, how you guys been? Yeah, you're tired. Everybody's tired. It's been a long week. You know, that's okay. We're here to release our pressures from the week and enjoy ourselves.
Now I feel like wrestling.
Let's go.
You're going to see
On
me
the
and Giggles.
table.
We'll get Giggles a mask.
Sure. When I wanted to wrestle with you guys all said no, but now you want to wrestle. I see.
I'll wrestle with her.
I'm a good time.
So, can I be the referee, I guess?
You can't touch me.
Sure. You'll have to do like what one of them did. He grabbed one of the other ones by the balls.
What?
Yeah, and then he went up to the ref, the chick, and then was like rubbing his hand on her face, and she was like,
No.
I think that was so funny, dude.
That poor lady. That referee,
She had some shit happen to her.
well, I know. I wouldn't be surprised if she's not married to one of them. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But either way, they did a great job.
Yeah.
More props to the bar we went to and for putting that on. It was good. Good for our community.
All right. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Would you rather Have steam come out your ears like a train every time you're mad, or bark like a dog when you're excited?
Oh, shit, I do that already.
We were at the
I
match.
was going to say, yeah. Bark like a dog. I guess I might go steam, because if this way if they see the steam, get out of my way. Don't play
I was
around.
thinking the same thing.
Like a cartoon, like the.
Yeah, because barking.
And then they'd be like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, he's pissed.
I think I'd kind
Stay
of
away,
giggle. I'd
yeah.
be like, "Oh shit, it's real."
Yeah, barking is fun, but I could.
I
Get
think
you
you
in
get
trouble.
annoying. After
Yeah,
a
yeah,
while.
yeah. Well, how many times we heard, who let the dogs out the other night? So
Oh my gosh.
everybody was singing.
There was the guy behind me was real serious with his bark, and I was like, "Damn, dude!" I was like, "What are you, a labradoodle?"
We met
Did you
some
really
interest-
tell him that?
Yeah, he started. We were best friends when I left.
We met some.
The girl
strange
actually
people
got my
there.
number,
That is
and I'm like,
great.
I don't even know. what she's
We
doing.
did
That's
meet some
great.
strange people there. That was
Well-
strange. They were good people. They were fun.
During the first match, one guy takes the other guy down and then grabs his foot and is dragging him, and he's like hitting, as he's
Bouncing.
being dragged. And I tap him and I go, "Hey, it looks just like your wedding night, huh?" And the girl next to me starts busting up. And then I don't know what else I said. I said something else. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, do you know them?" And I should have been like, "No." But I'm too honest, and I was just like, "Oh yeah, that's my uncle," because I was just saying stupid shit to them all fucking night. She was dying.
Well, it was like when the little guy came out, the girl that was standing next to me. I should have kept quiet, but she enjoyed it. I mean, the real tiny one, the one who was barely 3 feet.
Micro.
Yeah. I said, finally, there's a guy that at least I have a bigger penis than he has. And she just looked at me. Finally, I met somebody where I can say, "Hey, I'm bigger
my
than you."
gosh.
But then again, he might surprise me.
Oh,
Who knows?
dude.
That's the problem. But
That would be so funny.
she lost it there, and I don't know what her boyfriend thought of, but either way, hey, I don't care. That's
Ah,
what
we were all in
funny.
good fun.
We're all
Everybody
good
was having a
friends.
good time.
It was a great time. So.
Hilarious.
Okay, dude.
So we all agree on the steam.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yes.
Also, like, could you imagine, like, you're starting to get mad, and then a little bit, just like,
but a good thing.
like, "Oh no, no!"
But on the good thing too, when you get mad.
Like with your husband or something. Like, "Oh no,
But look on the bright side too. You can do some ironing while you're mad. You could steam
Yeah.
your curtains, your shirts.
Imagine we're all giggles. I gotta go out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
no!" Piss me off just to like.
Steam
Just
my
the steam.
curtains. Yeah. Steam.
Can you flat iron my hair, please?
That's not funny. I don't have no hair to flat.
Yeah, your chest hair.
Oh well.
Yeah.
All three of them. No, more than three, unfortunately. So
My shirt's
thank
kinda
God my hair is starting to grow back on my stomach. Oh man.
Wait, it's like a snake.
Yeah.
That just really sunk in.
And then this is his face right here. It was
Yeah, that's
that was
what
his
he wore.
mask.
That was it. Yeah. I didn't. Yeah. He shouldn't be in that. He shouldn't be in that group.
He asked his
He was
wife,
too
"Do you
tall.
want a shirt?" And she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Really? Who do you want?" She's like, "Caíto." I was like, "Okay." And then I had to come back. There's no guy. I came back like fucking 4 times, and then finally I was like, "Give me the shirts that you have these sizes in." And he's like, "This is all I got." I was like, "I'll take it."
Poor guy. Meatball. He was the one that was selling it.
Yeah, Meatball was right there.
He was, of course, he was short, but he was big.
Yeah.
He was-
short and round.
Yeah.
oh yeah, big round. He had a hard time climbing up that to get into the stage.
Oh,
But when he climbed to the top and he jumped down, you heard it like
Boom.
we were like, "Ooh!"
Yeah.
I didn't want to be that guy.
He had to be a good 200 plus pounds for the way he was built. So for a little person, that's pretty hefty. But they did a great job.
You guys ready for some porch side quacks?
You got it.
Eddie.
All right. It says, "I've always been the type of person who laughs a beat too late at jokes." Oh, maybe you can help them out, Giggles.
There's
Wait,
another one like
did you submit this question?
Yes.
I often feel like I'm the last one to catch on.
Giggles. Thank you for writing
This
in.
is Fresno.
Well,
Fresno gets her shit. Fresno's on it.
Whatever. Fine.
I can't believe there's two of you guys out there. Go ahead.
It says, It's becoming a bit embarrassing, especially in social situations. How can I improve on becoming quicker at understanding and responding to humor? I'd love to be able to keep up with the witty banter and not feel like I'm always a step behind in conversations.
Honestly, just embrace it.
Well,
I don't even know if there's
see,
any
no, but
changing
but
it.
your case, you're trying to think about it. If I was her, if anybody around me starts laughing, just start laughing with them, and then worry about the joke or whatever later, because this way they don't realize you still don't know what the hell they're talking about.
I think
But,
my face says it all. Like, if I don't get it, I'm like,
No, I
Yeah.
know, but
Same. Even if I'm laughing, they're like, you don't get it.
because it's a total like,
it's a fake laugh.
seen
I
it.
know.
oh yeah, that's why we stare at you a lot. We're like,
The other day, you were about 5 seconds late when you were working on the passport thing. So, when you were helping a person with her.
What was
I don't know what I said, but it took you a few
I was a
seconds.
little delayed.
Yeah, delayed. And I said, well, nothing's
she was
changed.
tired.
Well, yes, I'll give her. I'll
and-
give her that much. Yeah.
And I've been helping a lot of people with flights, and my head is starting to get a little mixed up.
Well, I
Because
know.
like right after that, I went and helped somebody else, and
I
I'm
know.
like,
You didn't get home till super late.
it
That
was 9.
you were there for our house for almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
You can say no, just not to us.
I know.
No, I was like, well, if I get this out of the way, then
She's
they
gotta
won't
go to
bother
it.
me.
Yeah.
Giggles will never say no to help somebody. That's
But
that's
I need a travel agency.
I think you do.
She would do good at that. She would do very good at that. I that's what I was telling her. I said, if you were to open, even work out of your home, I think you would do excellent.
He offered me a room.
Dude, we should do like half studio, half travel
Travel
agency.
agency. Yeah.
You guys can travel to our show.
I like that.
Yeah.
You guys do realize we need to get back to the question.
Oh, sorry.
So you got,
We always like start and then we go there,
well,
and then it's
that's our mindset.
Sorry. What? She
No,
had a
no.
name? Does she have a
there's
name?
they didn't put a name. That's why I thought it was you.
That's true. Okay, hold on. So going back to the embracing it thing, I honestly, it goes for me. Like, people-
I was going to say that. You know what? It's a special thing of that person. You're
Yeah.
expecting them not
their
to.
quirk.
Yeah, it's part of their personality. So I appreciate you waiting 5 seconds delay, but then you eventually get it. So it's
and
okay. What are
and
you?
if your friends don't appreciate it, maybe they're not your friends.
No, that's true.
I
don't
like
worry
it.
about it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
I feel like it makes it even funnier
yes, because the thing is,
because I laughed twice.
because we're done laughing, then we look at you, and we know you're going to catch on, and then we laugh again. So it's
It's a twofer.
It's like getting 2 jokes in one. Exactly. You're right.
I like it.
So whatever your name is, keep it up. Don't change, because
Yeah.
you bring happiness to other people, even if you don't realize it. You do.
Yeah.
But if you do want to change it, or like whatever, like Papa Tony was saying, just laugh and then figure it out later.
I know, but then it's like you said, the fake laugh might not. But just be yourself. Don't worry
Yeah.
about what other
But don't you feel too like since Giggles started hanging out with us and we've been harassing her,
for how long. I
like
know.
now she's quicker. She's a lot quicker.
Yeah, but once in a while she'll slip into a coma and come back.
We gotta
and,
resuscitate her.
We gotta resuscitate her and bring her back to life.
But it's not as much as it used to be.
Not as bad. Not as bad. I haven't brought the paddles
over
out
here.
in a long time. Haven't brought
So,
the.
so practice a lot.
Yes. Yeah. But don't change. Don't change because of other people. Be yourself. Just be happy. Be happy that they invite you to be around them.
I like people calling me blonde. You blonde.
Yeah, but you're a nice blonde.
Thanks.
Here's-
You're smart. That's
Yeah.
the scary thing. You're very intelligent.
She's book smart, not street smart.
Well, we're trying this street stuff on her.
Except
know, though.
unless it's an alley, then she's
Well,
like,
that's
Yeah,
she's
that.
alley
I
smart.
got down.
Oh, she's got that.
But
bit.
no, but street smart in a sense because like I can be safe in my surroundings. Like
yeah.
yeah, I know how to stay safe
Yeah, as long as you stay away from me, I
and not
guess.
be pickpocketed or things like
Yeah.
that.
That's one thing at that place the other day. The first thing I do was I put my wallet in my front pocket.
Yeah, I
'cause
put my phone.
People were standing behind me. I said, I'm not taking a chance here. I'm
Although
sorry."
the couple that was behind you and next to
Yeah.
me, they were so sweet.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, do you mind saving my aunt's spot? Because I didn't want anybody like to, and she's like,
cut it.
yeah. And then I had to go tinkle, and she's like, I'll save your spot if you want to go.
Yeah.
And she
They were
totally,
nice.
like what she did, she's so cute. She turned around and she grabbed, I don't know if it's her brother or a friend.
Stand here, stand
And
here.
she like grabbed him and was like, stay here. You save his spot. He's saving their spot. And she was like all like regulating on them. And then I came back and I was like, oh,
That was nice. That was very nice of them. Very nice.
yeah.
That's
It was a great night. It was a great night all around. So
I was telling them, I was like, let's split the cost to get the whole front row. Because I wanted to sit by them because they were so much fun.
I know, but no, it was twice the cost to sit in those chairs, so
Yeah.
it would have got a little costly.
I
So,
know, but
I know.
we was laughing because the one that was barking, he's like, you bark. And I was like, "Rawr." And he's like, okay, fucking Chihuahua. I was all, it's like, I'm going to fucking bite your ankle, man.
I know it came out.
And then when he saw my shirt, he got all jealous. So then they went and bought shirts and they put them on. I was like, hey, I think we shop at the same store. And he's all, what? He was all confused.
Poor guys. Poor guys. Oh man.
That's funny.
Okay, enough of our small talk.
And hopefully we answered her question.
Yeah, just be yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, don't change.
I like what Giggles said. Just embrace it. Okay, next one. Let's see if there's no name for this one either. I recently experienced an embarrassing situation in public. Restroom. Ooh. I absent-mindedly forgot to lock the stall door.
No.
And someone walked in on me mid-business. I was mortified and didn't know how to react. What's the appropriate response when this happens? Should I apologize, make a joke, or simply pretend it never occurred? I'm at a loss for how to handle such an awkward encounter would appreciate your guidance on the proper etiquette for this delicate situation.
I have done the simply pretend it never occurred.
So it's
That's
happened
the
to you.
worst feeling, too.
No,
Twice?
hold on.
Twice.
One time it happened to me. Another time I did it to somebody else.
Oh, so it was like karma.
I did it to somebody else recently.
Oh, shit.
It was my, I guess, future sister-in-law.
Oh,
She didn't close the door. It was like leaned, like just like a little bit.
so that was
then-
her fault. She asked
Yeah.
for it.
So then I went in, and then there she was, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry." And then she got all embarrassed, but we pretended it didn't happen.
But don't you guys see the feet or anything like that? I don't know.
No, it was a door. It's a bathroom. But again, a stall, no.
Oh, this
It
one.
depends.
Stalls are in the
Stalls
bathroom.
depend because like some of them are pushed further back, so it's harder to see.
Okay. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well,
I would either make a joke or pretend it didn't happen, but I mean, there's nothing you can do.
no, yeah, what are you going to do?
And if you're the one that they're walking in on, I wouldn't apologize. The person walking in should apologize.
yeah.
And actually, it happened to me in the Azores this past summer.
But you're an exhibitionist, aren't you? Jeez.
Am.
God. And I touch her, she jumps out of her skin. Yeah, but no. Hey, I'm going to take a piss. Come on in.
Yeah, you gotta wait until. Come
Sell
on
some
in.
tickets. Sell some tickets. Free show here.
If it's
I
anything
had
like
it
your
on
son-in-law,
me.
the door just falls off.
Yeah, well, that's my son.
That was so funny. Man, I love
Aw.
Yeah, you know the porta potties by the water.
Yeah.
So he's like, I don't care, I'll just go in here real quick. So he goes in, and when he went to walk out, he opened the door, and the door came off.
And he's walking out
like
with the
holding
door.
the door, and he's like,
What do I do with this door now?
And all of us just fucking lost. And he was like, just propped it back up and walked away.
He didn't break it. It was already
No,
broken.
it came
It's just,
Oh my gosh,
that's
it's
okay.
funny. So the one in the Azores was, it was a door, like, it was a stall, but it was like a door, so you couldn't see feet. Well, no, it was like really low to the ground, the door part, so you couldn't really see the feet. And then it didn't have a lock. It had like those old, like, fashioned
Yeah, the
I
latch.
hate those.
the keys, like the skeleton key. But
Yeah.
the skeleton key was in there. So then I'm sitting on the toilet,
Now,
go in, and then I'm starting to hear more
okay,
people
they
come in.
they got stalls with skeleton keys back there.
Yeah.
I never seen that before. Then again,
It's
I
like
haven't
the
been.
little.
No, I know what you're talking about, but they don't have a latch. They have a skeleton key.
Yeah.
I
Some
see.
of them
I
do.
just learned something today.
Oh, I
know
didn't
that.
see those. I saw the ones with the hook.
Yeah, like, or even sometimes, well, this is like it's in the Caldana.
What happened if you lose the key and you're locked in there? I mean, it could.
How the fuck are you gonna lose a key in a small space like that?
Yeah, well, it could
You
fall
drop it in
out
the
and
toilet, you're all, oh.
flush
And
it.
you're not supposed to take the key out. Like
No, I know, but
Yeah.
the other restaurants that I've been to, like there's a few restaurants still have the key.
I don't
or-
remember.
And they're like either a skeleton key or sometimes like a key. And then you just leave the key there, and then when you go to the bathroom, you turn it.
She goes to fancy places.
My God, I don't.
It's not fancy.
We just went to porta potties. And doors fell off.
And and my other question is, why do stalls, or I don't know about the women's side, but men's stalls, there's always that gap between the door that you could peek in and see
Yeah.
everything.
Not
Why
in
can't-
Europe.
Why can't
Here?
they just make
Here.
a door that closes all the way so there's no gap? Because you're embarrassing. You're watching
Or
people
have
walk by to go to the urinals and it's like, are you?
terrible.
You know what the best part
That's
is?
what I hate about
is
it.
when there's a kid and the kid's like this.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm like,
no.
what are you doing?
No,
And- or like the mom would be like, don't do that. And then they get on all fours. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, can you fucking get your kid, dude?
And then you're like, do I stand up? I can't stand up right
Like-
now.
I mean, when your pants are down, you're kind of fucked. I'm like, oh, do I stand?
I try not to use the stalls to do number, but you guys unfortunately have to use them. I get it, but yeah, I try to avoid that as much as possible.
Whenever people from Portugal come over here, they're like, what is up with the hole in the door? Like,
Yeah, that's my question. Why do they have the gap? Why can't they make a door that closes all the way without
Or
having a
like
gap?
put like a rubber or something on the
Well,
outside.
no, something. Yeah,
to-
something.
Like
Yeah.
a bracket of some sort.
It's like I don't know, because it only opens one way too. It's
Yeah.
not like it goes both ways. So they could put something there to block that gap. But
You know what I love is when you open the door, the toilet's like right there, and you're like, fuck. And then it's like you almost have to straddle the toilet to shut the door, and then you got to back it up and turn around.
I'll tell you one story. There was a dairy I used to breed at many years ago, and then, they remodeled the barn, and of course they fixed the men's toilet, the restroom. You have to leave the door open to take your coveralls off. That's how close the door was to the toilet. You
Shit.
couldn't drop your trowel and sit
Yeah.
down. You had to leave the door open, then sit down, then close the door. And I'm saying, what kind of inspector didn't see this problem
Yeah.
here and let them build a restroom like this? I mean, no, it was. I'm telling you God's honest truth. You had to leave the door open, peel yourself, and then close the door. And it's like, wow, so stupid.
Years ago when I came up here, one of my cousins took me to a bar, and it was in downtown area. It was a little ghetto. And I'm like, hey, you could still smoke in there.
Back in the day,
This wasn't that many years ago.
yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm like, what the heck? I was like, you can smoke in here? And he's like, yeah, dude. They even have like the vending machine that sells the cigarettes. So it was like almost like going back in time. And then I'm like, where's the bathroom? He's like, over there. So I walk all the way across the bar, and I'm like, right here? And he's like, yeah. I swear the door was like this wide.
That big.
It was so small. And I'm like I couldn't even walk through it this way. I had to go sideways. And then when I opened it, I just start laughing. And they're like, what's going on? And so all they see is me taking a picture. It was this long hallway. And then the toilet was at the very end of this long hallway. And then there's like a little baby sink next to it.
where is this at?
It's not even open anymore, but it's in downtown somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck, dude? Because I was like, why do I have to walk down the... It was like funny because like the hallway area was kind of dark, but then the light was like really bright above the toilet. And I was like, who
Very
fucking
sketchy,
built
yeah.
this, dude?
Probably had a camera in there. Who knows? Who knows?
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, let's answer the poor person's question.
Wait,
Yeah.
so, sorry.
Again.
And again, we
I had to
have to show her. What?
I had to Google why bathroom doors have such big gaps.
Thank you.
They say it's for safety purposes in case somebody inside the stall is needs
Passes
help.
out. Okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But
But when you see their legs, like, oh,
well, no, I guess
because
if
somebody
they-
slumped, so you're just...
well,
you
if
should see
they,
their
if they
legs.
do like this, they probably
Yeah.
can't see them. But okay, that makes sense. But
But then it's
it's just a privacy thing, though.
I feel like a peeping Tom made those doors.
I think so, and they just came up with that excuse.
Yeah.
It's a
What
stupid
what about
excuse.
the toilets in some of the foreign countries where it's just a hole in the floor?
Hmm.
And
you squat.
and it's like they don't flush. It's just they pee and poop and that's it. But
Yeah.
I don't.
Those are gross.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I don't see no toilet paper, so apparently they
Yeah.
don't use it.
No,
either.
well,
Well, I don't know.
they had bathrooms like that when we went to Glamis because it's all
Oh.
sand, so there's like
Okay,
nothing there.
well.
And they were like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "I'm desperate. I have to pee so bad." And they're
Oh,
like,
just-
"Here, take some toilet paper." And when I walked in, I saw a hole. I was like, "I'll hold it. I'll find a bush somewhere."
Yeah.
I was like,
Where were you at?
Glamis.
That's-
It's like dunes and yeah, it's
Oh,
huge.
okay.
It's like a big desert area, but there's like tumbleweeds and stuff like that.
Oh.
So if you ever see like just like the top of a helmet or like a head, like in between like the because sometimes we'll grab the tumbleweeds and put them together and make like a wall because there's nothing out there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So I would say make a joke.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Don't be embarrassed. I mean, it's
It
all
happens.
It's not like a guy walked in, hopefully, or a girl, whatever. But
And what's the likelihood that you'll ever see that person again? That you will ever see the person again?
What if it's like a coworker?
I mean, it would be more embarrassing, I guess, if
happened to
they
me.
were more than one person in the stall doing something.
Yeah.
Then I would be embarrassed. But if you're doing what nature calls, hey, there's nothing you can do about it. Just move on because they're there for the same reason. So
What did you do with your coworker? Just never acknowledge it
She
again?
apologized to me, and I was just like, I'd rather have not had her apologize. I would rather.
she walked in on you, or you walked in on her.
She walked in on me.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I say apologize right when it happens, but then let it go.
yeah, I would have said, "Oops, sorry," and keep
Yeah.
going. I mean,
I
that's
didn't
you know,
want it to be brought up again because then
Yeah.
she like brought it up. She was like, "I'm so sorry," and I didn't.
She was mortified.
Like,
yeah.
oh,
Well,
and I was just like,
She
"It's
just saw
okay."
where your pickle lives. I know.
Did she do it like on a loudspeaker? Just kidding.
Right? That would have been
I saw
terrible.
Giggles
Oh my
Pickle
God.
House.
Pickle
Pickle
house.
house?
Her pickle seller.
Oh my god.
Eller, I like that.
Ooh.
She's classy.
She's classy.
Yeah.
That's where she
Like a wine
marinates.
cellar.
That's where she marinates her pickles.
Yes.
Well, y'all, I hope we helped you guys. Thank you for submitting your questions.
That wasn't too bad.
Those were interesting.
Yeah.
I liked it because it was a little off the wall, like, but it's something that
Yeah.
happens to everybody.
It's
you know?
yeah, everyday thing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We can
I
all
wouldn't-
relate.
Yeah, I wouldn't be embarrassed. Just
No.
move on. I mean, that's fine. So
Apparently, I found out that I've had doors open on me in the bathroom a freakishly amount of
Times,
times.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you must put out something where they know you're in there. I don't know.
yeah.
She sent
I can't wait till after the show so you could go potty over here so I could walk in and see what.
No, I locked this door.
Yeah, you son of
Oh,
a
I didn't
bitch.
finish the one in the Caldera. So then I started hearing the lady like open the door, and I was like starting to wipe, but then I was like, hand on the handle, like
Yeah.
holding it, and I'm like, wait.
Have you ever had where like the lock is broken, and it's like this was in a smaller bathroom, thank goodness. But they went to push the door open, and I pushed it back, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, somebody's in here." And then they tried to open it, and then I had like, and I was like, next thing I know, I had two hands on the door, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this lady's problem?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know anybody was in there." I'm like,
It closed by itself.
How would there be resistance? Like there's resistance on what the.
"It's like you don't see my feet sticking out." Like
My gosh,
we-
this
we
is
did-
stupid.
it was an older lady. I was like, I thought I was gonna get a fight in the
We
bathroom.
did have fun one time. It was at a bullfights. It was one of my sister-in-laws. She was using the porta potty. We kind of decided to tip it over a little bit. We didn't tip it all the way, but it kind of. I think she pulled up her pants real quick.
Yeah, you get nervous.
She didn't want to come up with all that stuff on her,
Yeah.
but we weren't going to tip it all the way. We just teased her a little bit, but yeah, she got scared. She came out flying out of that door real quick.
Ready to kill you.
Well, we didn't tell her who did it, but oh well. 'Cause by the time she pulled her pants out, we were long gone.
You're all, can you believe that little kid?
Somebody, I said, I didn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing. Oh well.
Thank you, listeners, for submitting your questions. And listeners, if you guys have any advice that you want us to pass along, please submit it to us on our Instagram or TikTok.
TikTok.
All right, Mr. Papatoni,
Okay, finally putting my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing.
you can see clearly now.
Boy, I tell you, better be careful. My shit's
We're a
falling-
fucking mess today.
My shit's falling apart over here.
Oh my gosh, it's all rich.
Hey,
Wow.
hang on. I don't even know where I start. Okay, this is a question for you, dear. Giggles.
Oh,
This is a Giggles
it's like
episode. I
which
love it.
layer?
What has 6 inches and 2 nuts?
I don't know.
She's playing dumb.
Guess something.
6 inches and 2 nuts. My mind goes to a dick, but then I'm like,
Yeah, you're right. Don't go to there. An almond joy. Come on, get it together.
I was thinking like a tool or something, to be honest.
yeah, then I start trying to think
Yeah.
about tools.
And then I'm like, what tool has 2 nuts
I
on
don't
it?
like common choice.
I love.
Yeah, me
almond
neither.
joy. You guys don't.
Which
know
is
what
weird
you're
because I like coconut.
Ew,
Yeah.
I hate coconut.
Do you know what the leading cause of dry skin is, Giggles?
Not enough exfoliation?
No, towels.
Huh?
Towels.
Oh my god.
Towels. Towels.
Towels.
Towels.
Next, I got this one.
Yeah, you got that one. Her.
See?
It's catching on. Hang on there, paper. I got to finish this here.
What
I got to hold it down.
Did you show the listeners what's going on?
Now,
over
shut
there?
up. I won't.
Please.
Got-
He's
He's feeling holy today.
I got fired today. First day on the job as a masseuse. Apparently, the instructions to finish on her face didn't mean what I thought it did. Well, they have to be more. They have to be more definite about finishing on her face. I would have probably done the same thing.
Ew.
Well,
Well. Of course he would have. It's like an Amelia Bedelia moment, but
I
Gurney
know.
style. You know Amelia Bedelia?
no.
It's a book where it's a children's book where the lady, she'll take everything literally. So, let's see, like, I have to think of an example. I don't know.
We'll circle back to it.
Finishing on the face, right? Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Good.
I can't think of anything. Hold
I
on.
think you brought it up and then you're like, I don't know.
No, sure, okay.
Finish
People
it.
out there
Okay, I'll
know.
finish up.
Okay.
Did you know that 90% of bald people still own a comb? They just can't part with it.
I have a question.
What, dear? Oh, yeah, I don't own a comb. I
Okay.
know.
When-
Well, actually, I don't know, but I do use one to do my eyebrows.
yeah?
Yeah, because it's easier to cut them with a
Yeah.
comb instead of.
So you do still have a comb.
Well, but it's not mine. I use
Bless you.
my wife's, but whatever.
Do
Okay.
you use her comb to trim other things?
Oh my gosh.
Wisdom of the day, a wise thought from Papa Tony. If you go to bed with an itchy ass, you're going to wake up with a smelly finger. Write that down.
Okay, I'm on it.
Back to you, Miss Giggles.
Oh man.
You made me cry on that one. And my glasses are so tight on my face because the headphones. I can't.
I know, that's why.
Because why?
The headphones pushed down and I can't get to it. And like my tears like stuck like right here.
You need a little windshield.
Oh my
wipers.
God. There goes the makeup.
That's okay.
That was good.
Okay, Mr. Giggles. Oh, you're still Googling the.
Amelia Bedelia. Okay, so like she had a list of chores to do, and she's a maid, and like one of the things was dress the chicken. So she literally like dressed the chicken in baby clothes.
Oh.
What would you do if you came home and you're like, the fuck?
When I said put dressing on the chicken, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Oh my God.
Something about putting like the glasses in the dishwasher. She put like glasses in the
Seeing
dishwasher.
glasses?
Yeah, seeing glasses in the dishwasher.
Or I should say eyeglasses, not seeing glasses. Maybe I'm like her.
I think you're the. Is this lady blonde?
No.
Okay.
She's a maid. She's
She's a maid. She's not blonde. She's a maid.
Made. Made of what? What is she made of?
Giggle.
She's a maid. I'm sure she could have blonde hair too.
You know what the best part is? I feel like your sissy's gonna be like, oh,
Oh no.
damn it, Giggles.
Okay.
I'm tired.
And she's not here to help you.
I'm tired.
I know.
Or shake your head at me. I'll just have to imagine you shake your head, okay?
Okay.
That just made my heart happy. She's not blonde. She's not a maid. She's a maid.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's not.
Well, I don't know what the fuck that has to do with one or
Yeah, I was
another,
gonna
but
say.
so there's no maids that are blonde.
Apparently not. Apparently not. Yeah.
Listeners, if you're a maid and you're blonde, send us your pictures so I can
Yes,
prove it
so
to Giggles that
yes.
she's wrong.
Or
I know a blonde maid.
or
It's your maid? No.
if your drapes are not
I mean,
blonde,
kinda.
if your drapes are not blonde, show us. Take a picture of your carpet, and we'll determine whether you're real blonde or not.
Oh my gosh. What if there's no carpet?
It's hardwood floor.
Wood floor then.
Yeah, but
But-
then you can't prove the blonde.
Well, true, but nowadays the carpet's coming back little by little.
Okay.
I like that.
It really is.
I love that.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this. I forget. What do we start with? Weird animal fact or get your mind out of the gut? Oh, weird animal fact. Weird animal fact. Sorry, I'm a little tired.
It's okay.
That's okay, dear.
We'll allow it.
It's
Female squids.
Ooh.
talking about squirters.
Yeah, you would think, but no.
Oh,
No.
Not the female?
they don't. They're not the ones that
They don't
shoot
ink?
the ink.
No. Oh, well, yeah, they ink.
Yeah,
I think.
they all do.
Ink,
They
I
all
think.
do. They all inky.
Anyway,
They're very inky. Go ahead.
I like this weird mood that you're in. It's very
Trying to
entertaining
keep
for
her
me.
awake here, but go ahead. Go ahead.
I like that she's embarrassed now. Now she's covering her face.
Yeah, go ahead.
okay, anyway. Did you know that female squids don't have vaginas?
What?
Yeah, they don't have vaginas. And, like, the male squids don't have a penis in the traditional sense. They
So,
don't go, like, you know.
so they shoot it into their mouth.
Well, now I got to
they're
show the
not-
listeners.
They're not quitters.
According to Giggles, they don't just,
Yeah, but look how many arms they have.
No, it's actually very interesting. They use the arms for, yeah. Okay, so let me
You're like, yo, don't touch me.
Not that arm. No, not that one.
So I'll smell this one. No, this one. No, this one. No, this one. Sorry.
So instead, female squids have a sperm storage organ called a seminal receptacle, which is another arm, basically, a highly
We
articulated
just call it a
arm,
nutsack in our breed.
but in an arm form. Yeah.
Can you imagine if I had a
Arm.
nutsack on my arm? Wow.
I'd be like, turn your head and cough. He's good.
For
I
next
couldn't
year.
read my thing first.
My friends used to come up to me and go like this, turn your head and cough. But like they would use one finger. And I go,
Is that how they check women? Is that how they check women? I don't know.
no.
I'm asking.
Because I'm the smallest one out of all of them. So like some of them, it's like, whole hand, sometimes
No,
two
no,
hands.
because
And then with me, they're all just with the one. And they're like, that's so cute. And I'm like, thank you.
Okay, sorry.
That one you have
Tangent
to use
about
both
boobs
hands.
because you reminded me. I learned today. I did not know this. You probably did. I thought, okay, where does the milk come out of on a nipple?
What do you mean? Where's it come out?
Where does the milk come out of on a nipple? Like,
There's more than one hole in the nipple.
I didn't know that. There's
Like
pores.
like a pores. It was like a sweat
I
pores.
thought it was just the middle.
No,
I
no,
thought
no,
the
no,
milk
no,
just
no,
came
no,
out of the
no,
middle.
They, have you
We are
ever seen-
terrible women.
have you
Did you
ever
think
seen,
the same
have
thing?
you ever
Well, I
seen,
knew that there was more than one hole, but I wasn't sure.
If
Like,
you see some women breastfeeding, you could see several streams of milk coming out when they pull from their, from when the baby's not sucking. So there's more than one.
Where have you seen this?
Papa Tony's been around.
yeah,
you
you're
know.
right. Because my friend had a baby,
seen that.
and her husband was on the other side of the counter, and she literally like pushed her boob and she squirted him.
Yeah.
And we all thought it was the funniest thing. He was like, "What the fuck?" Because he was not. It went far.
Yeah. But,
But
no,
it came
it's-
out multiple.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you said, like
They're
sweat
pores.
pores. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not just one thing because they have to because if one plugs up, you got the other ones to keep nourishing.
Oh,
the
yeah.
babies.
Oh, that makes sense.
And you got to
Giggles.
The question came about because somebody was like,
why am I grabbing my boobs when I was talking?
Why are you more educated in this than we are? They did not teach me this in sex ed.
Well, you got.
I don't count.
"Do I not know this?"
You will.
I don't count.
Someday, you know, mother instinct kicks in, and you have a little one. Guys, he's going to be well fed.
I might have to send mine to her.
Well,
She saw, is it weird? She has one on each. So what?
no, that's how they do it with twins.
Hey, it takes a
My mom
village.
couldn't.
She could.
She
that's
couldn't
right, you're-
breastfeed at all.
Well, neither was mine. My mom was dry by the time I was born, so I didn't have
Any
the
of
good
that.
stuff. Yeah.
It's okay. You probably sucked plenty of nipples since then.
Well, I'm glad you said nipples. I was afraid you were going to say something else, but thank God.
This is such a shit show today. We cannot stay on topic for the life of us.
Good question. Oh,
Hold on. Wait. So the question, that question came up, or like that whole conversation.
talking about your
came up
octopussy.
Because I'll go back to my squid pussy in
Yeah.
a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. It was a squid.
Is your pussy squint?
A squid
Oh,
pussy.
squidpussy.
They smell the same. They wear the same perfume. Why are you looking around all
I
yellow?
thought I heard somebody behind.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was.
Okay. So
Mama.
anyway, so
That's our security.
the question came up because somebody asked, like, hey, whenever a woman pierces her nipple, and then she obviously has to take the piercing out to feed the baby, does milk come out of that hole too? And I Googled it, and yes, it does.
Well, it probably does because it's
Makes
now you got
sense,
two
it's a
extra
hole.
holes.
You got an
So
extra
it's-
pour
Yeah,
there.
but the only problem is now it's going sideways instead of forward. But either way, but just the idea of them having to take it out to feed their kid, I wouldn't put them back in. That's for sure. But then it'll close eventually. So
Yeah.
that's the problem.
If this one wasn't such a bitch to put back in, I've always wanted to take it out and sit at the table and just like squirt somebody like through it.
Ew.
But I was like, oh, it takes me forever to get it back in.
How often do you take it out?
Every once in a while,
Oh, you have to clean it, right?
yeah. But it's
small,
so
you'd almost-
small
yeah.
that it's like you can barely even, and it's a screw. So yeah. And then I drop it, and then I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, how do you find it?
I bought a lot because I'm like,
You just like to get screwed.
well, who doesn't? Are you human?
Back to the squid pussy.
Okay.
Her sex talk. Dr. Giggles.
Just to remind you, they don't have vaginas. During mating, the male squid passes sperm packets to the female squid. So he literally just like takes it out of him with one of his arms, places it like on her head or like anywhere on her, not necessarily
She
in
takes
her.
it. Yeah.
And then
She's all,
and
not the
then
face.
She absorbs it through her skin.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why they got good skin on their face.
Yeah.
See?
They
I
always
keep
look so
telling
young.
You guys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
facials are great for your skin, but you guys don't listen.
But she just keeps it, like, she doesn't absorb it right away. Like, she just still keep it until she's like, okay.
Can she wipe it off if she
like-
doesn't want it?
Yeah, she can decide, like, I don't want these eggs, because she'll mate with multiple,
She's a whore.
she can mate with multiple ones.
Because imagine if that was like the situation for us and you're at the bar. This is pre-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Imagine all the douchey guys that were put their sperm on
on
you. Yeah, Giggles would be like this all night.
She'd be a walking snowman.
She'd be as pale as I am. It's like looking into a mirror.
So then, eventually, when she's ready to spawn, to have babies, she uses the stored sperm to fertilize her eggs. And then, whenever they're fertilized, she releases her eggs into a gelatinous mass.
Really?
Yellow.
Jeez.
That's interesting.
You know how expensive eggs are today, too? Jeez. Just saying.
Oh, man. So, yeah, they don't enjoy sex.
things.
Welcome to a married life.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
That was good. I like that.
Very
I
good.
never knew that.
And
You never
there wa-
disappoint us on your animal effects.
No.
Thanks.
Even though you're half asleep, but you always
Yeah.
you come
Yeah,
through.
because I love animals.
You do. That's why your favorite position is doggy style.
How do you know?
I can tell by the smile on your face and the bruise on your forehead.
That's actually not my favorite position, but we can get into that later.
I'm drinking to that.
What is happening today?
You know, one of the shows we did many moons ago, she was at her best when she was so dead tired, and
Oh
she's
my
on a
gosh.
roll today. So we're gonna keep her tired from now on.
Yeah.
Perform.
That was funny. Yeah.
So
I forgot about that.
yeah, very good. Keep going.
I don't really remember what happened that day, but okay.
You were like drunk on like
You were falling asleep, but you
Delirious.
Yeah.
You were on
Yeah,
fire that
I
day.
get pretty delirious.
Well, that's okay.
You know, the other day I got home.
See what I'm saying?
squirrel.
I fell asleep from 4:45. This is Wednesday. 4:45 until 9 p.m.
Holy crap.
And then I woke up and was like, what?
You didn't know
And
where
I
you were
could have
at.
kept sleeping.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I should go eat something. So then I ate dinner and then I
Went
took a
back to
shower and
bed.
all that stuff. Then I got caught up in the movie and then I fell back asleep.
See, I
So-
have, yeah.
I'm really into the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Oh, yeah.
I came across
Yeah, I
it.
was gonna say.
And like seriously, like I have to watch it before I go to bed. To me, it's still one of the funniest shows out there. But
All
I was
those
watching
shows.
an interview of Mary Tyler Moore.
She was good. She was very good.
She's hilarious. She's so talented, that lady.
Really?
She had her own
Oh,
show
yeah.
for many years. She was
Great
very good.
dancer,
Yes,
singer,
yes.
actress.
I know the name, but I don't know if I've ever
Well, she died a
watched.
few years ago,
Yeah.
but and he's still alive.
Yeah, he's 99.
He's I think one of his homes burned down in Southern California. Or
Oh.
they had to rescue him, or he was in an area where it was getting close. I don't know if his house burned down, but he was fortunate enough to get out. So thank God he's still around.
She was on oh, I forgot his name now. It wasn't Jay Leno, the other one.
Johnny Carson.
No.
No.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
Letterman.
Letterman.
Yeah.
And she goes, I have a joke for you. And he goes, oh, yeah? What's your joke? And she goes, okay. So now I'm going to take you back to the 50s, the 1950s. Okay, so we're in a room. And this handsome gentleman walks in, very talented. He can sing, he can dance, he can act, he can do stunts. And his name is Penis Van Lesbian. And the agent says, I don't think that name's going to work. You know what they ended up coming up with?
Dick Van Dyke.
Very clever. Very
Yeah, when
clever.
she said that, I fucking laughed so hard.
That's hilarious.
And Letterman's like, "You're really proud of that joke, aren't you?"
Yes,
She was
that's
like,
it.
"Yes."
She worked hard for that one. That was a good one.
That's good.
I had to share with you guys.
No, that was a good one. That was
Okay,
very
sorry. Get your mind out of the gutter. Ready?
Sure.
I have two. Okay, so remember, these are riddles that are actually not dirty. I like you guys just staring at me.
Well, we never heard this
You guys
before.
are just staring at me. It's
Well, you're the one that has
You're
the
speaking.
cards. You're the one
We're being polite.
Here, let me look at the.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Here, let me do like the kids nowadays.
Yeah, go ahead.
or the blank stare, you know. Okay. Anyway,
Why are you staring at me?
do I got something on my face? No.
You will.
You will if you don't hurry up.
Okay, sorry. So, number one.
Ah, gosh.
Oh.
I'm the highlight of many dates. I'm especially responsive when you put your fingers inside me. What am I?
I'm the highlight of many dates, and you. put
I'm
your-
especially responsive when you put your fingers inside me. What am I?
Tina?
Tina.
No.
No.
Sorry to any Tinas out there. I don't know why that popped in my head.
fingers inside me.
Purse? No.
No.
It's a date.
Especially responsive when you put your fingers inside me.
What the heck?
Wow, that's got me puzzled right now.
Can we get a hint?
No, I mean,
It's a A lot of times, a lot of people will use this as a type of date. I went on a date like this.
Like the speed dates?
No. Or with this, a date with this.
Well, you're throwing me off.
Taser?
in the feminine side,
I
too.
should have.
Especially with a guy that could tell time.
Yeah, that one.
Wow. No,
I don't
You got,
know.
me. You got me on that one, dear.
You ready?
Yes.
The bowling ball.
You said it wasn't dirty. Now you're
I'm
talking
the
about balls.
highlight of many dates.
You
I'm
wait.
especially responsive when you put your fingers inside me. What am I?
Somebody took you to the bowling alley on a date?
It's
Yeah,
still
it
an
was a
alley, no
double
matter
date.
what.
Actually, it wasn't kind of double date. It was like a group date kind of thing. My friend set it up. So was my friend, her friend, and then the guy that they wanted me, their friend, the guy that they wanted me to meet. So we all went bowling. I had to cut my nails. It was a dumb date.
It was a dumb date.
And then I went on a follow-up one, and he made me fall asleep on it. I
Oh.
was like, whew.
Wow.
Did you imagine? Did he call you after that?
He tried, and
He
blocked
still
it.
tried?
and it goes.
After you fell asleep?
I was like,
He retired. He was boring.
he was so boring.
Well, if he wants to finger a ball, that tells you right now he's not very smart. Instead
Right.
of, I mean, don't waste your fingers on a ball.
You gotta
There's-
go to those
There's many, many
There's more holes to.
holes. Yeah.
Yes. And
other holes.
yes, they might smell a little bit, but it's worth the. It's worth.
I mean, balls smell a little bit too.
Yeah, because you don't know who fingered those balls before you. What about you know, you're talking about the bowling alley. What about putting those shoes on from that somebody else wore? I know they're
Yeah.
supposed to spray them, but you think they really? You still got smelly.
What about people that go barefoot?
Ew, no.
That's disgusting. I'm not a bowling.
I like bowling.
I mean, it's okay, but I'm not a big fan of it. I mean,
I'm horrible.
Well, and
Well,
then
we're all
there's those-
horrible, but
We should go boy.
Let's do it. I want to go laser tag.
Ooh, I want a laser tag.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that would be fun.
well, okay.
Well, yeah, but then I was gonna say there's the people that have like those diseases on their foot. What's it called again? Athlete's foot or whatever. Like, ooh, and then you just spread it. Ugh.
Jeez, and your skin starts falling off in between your toes.
Ew.
Moving on.
Okay, let's go. Second one.
Okay.
What's made of rubber? Handed out at some schools and exists to prevent mistakes.
Condoms.
Or an eraser.
Erasers! Stop! Oh no.
Condoms.
Well, that
They
for
could-
sure,
they
but
could be handed out at schools too, you know.
Yeah.
well, they should. They should.
I thought that they did when it was like sex ed or something.
Hey,
No?
not anymore, but
Yeah, I was going to say I don't even know if these kids even know what that is. Some of the, you know,
Yeah.
I'm sure they
Didn't
do.
you see all the balloon animals in the school parking lot?
I thought it was a birthday party. Well, it would be a birthday party because they didn't use them. Someone's going to be born 9 months from now.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God. Very good. Very good.
All right, y'all. I'm going to leave you with this. So, technically, Moses was the first man to download files from the cloud using a tablet.
He didn't have Windows?
that's a good
He
one.
didn't have Windows, did he?
No.
Yeah.
You think it was Apple?
No, that was
It was,
Eve.
it was
Eve had Apple, and Moses had tablet. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why that made me laugh. And then, like, the picture doesn't help because it's a guy standing there all. That's
Yeah,
why
it
I was.
the first tablet too. That's
Oh
true.
my gosh, that's too funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
See, yeah. Well,
Well, guys.
well,
It's about that time.
it's about that time, dear.
Oh, wait, that's my job.
Yes, that's what we figured.
That's why we're.
Yeah, that's why we're.
That's why we're staring.
Oh God, jeez.
Oh, boy.
You think she'll wake up by next week?
Nope.
Oh, nope.
At least you're honest.
Hurry up! I have to tinkle.
Oh.
Are you gonna go in?
Really
You gonna walk
slow.
in on him?
Well,
Yeah, I'll try.
I mean, you know how to shake.
Rattle and roll.
Yeah, shake, rattle, and roll. Shake, rattle, and roll. Okay, Wrapping it up.
Even Shishinga's looking at her like, okay.
She's gone past me, actually. We're not making eye contact.
I know,
She's
Presley.
crazy.
I know. Today she's
I don't
crazy.
know.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
No, you're good.
Actually, I am
You're
crazy.
fine.
I like when you're crazy.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay.
As long as we're not
Wrapping it up.
married to you, we're
Makes
good.
me feel normal.
None of us are that, but we'll work on it.
I don't want to be.
Yeah.
No, it's
want
no
to be
fun.
ourselves. Yes.
Yeah.
It wants to be boring.
Not I. If y'all have any questions for any of us or want to share a story or joke, feel free to reach out on our Instagram at Rockin on the Porch, and we'll do our best to answer them in the next episode. Show some love by following, liking, and reviewing our podcast on the platform you listen on. If we were able to brighten your day even a little bit with our stupidity, then go ahead and share this podcast with your friends and family that have a sense of humor. Thank you for listening and laughing with us. Until next week, and don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split ya.
Very good, guys. Thank you.
Great job, Giggles. Great job, Papa.
Oh, I applauded myself.
Yeah.
Should hit
Pat on
there's a
your back.
button with the applause. You know?
Thank you all, lead listeners. Thank you for all your love, support. If you guys have any advice that you want to share with our other listeners, send it on over to us.
And thanks to a couple of listeners I got to meet. New listeners. They will be new
Yeah.
listeners. They're moving out of state, moving to Texas, but they were very happy to know that we have a podcast. And so that's how
Safe
it
travels,
goes.
and
Yes,
hopefully
safe
everything goes
travels and-
smoothly with your move.
Exactly. And keep listening. So
Yeah.
very good. Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.